Hey family, if you'd like to book a personal reading, all of the details are in the description box below, or you can scan here for ease of access. Hello everyone, welcome to Onyx Earth Tarot. Everything you need to know about me is in the description box below. So we're back with another pick a card reading. Those of you that anticipate this one, I know you're excited about the skeleton keys. Especially since we are stepping into that spooky woo-woo season. Now, I've already actively been preparing for this eclipse season. We already filmed like maybe even over a week ago, I don't remember, the bird reading, the eclipse bird reading. So it's interesting. So the energy is oddly coincidental. I'll use that word because everything that I've done in preparation for this, for the channel, right, specific to the channel, has been very particular, very specific in an unconscious way. Like I haven't been actively like, this is what I'm going to do, the way that I'm going to do it. It's just come to me and I've just let it channel the way that it's going to happen. So any coincidences, synchronicities, alignment, especially if you come across parallels from this eclipse season and the readings I did last, like earlier part of the year, real time, that's not a coincidence. And I'm not taking credit for it. It had absolutely nothing to do with me. It just, I'm the channel, right? So I just want to leave with that because any coincidences you see, you need to know they're happening organically and to roll with it, okay? This is not for entertainment, okay? I just that's the message, okay? So in me knowing that this is some really coincidental energy, even the way that I'm filming this, the order I'm filming these, and the timelines in which I'm releasing them, because I was gonna release the bird reading during the lunar eclipse, and it was like, absolutely not. You need to film this skeleton key reading and put that on the back burner until the new moon, okay? And I think that's literally the way it's supposed to happen. So we're rolling with it. Let me get my little incense going. I forgot to light it, and me being excited to start filming this skeleton key reading. Take your time with picking your piles, okay? Take your time. And then also don't forget that you can also kind of pick from here, revisit the previous readings, right? Because these are timeless. Even if you're watching them real time, it you know, the way I read, past, present, as well as incoming energy, okay? We channel the polarity, which means there's a light and a shadow. You have to find yourself in a lesson and a journey, and the timelines are timeless. I keep stressing that because even if it resonated then, it could resonate again now, depending on where you are in your journey. So we're rolling with our ocean theme. It's full moon in Pisces. It is not there yet. It's a couple of days early in my timeline. But I'm gonna keep trucking along with this energy. We brought some very specific crystals out. I've got celestite, I've got Caribbean calcite, I've got peacock ore, I got bumblebee jasper, got a lot of different things on the table here. And so I'm gonna hop into the pile selection for those of you that are visually impaired, or if you simply like to choose based on me verbally describing and that's your thing, okay? Let's do it now. Pile number 1 is the nailed Hamsa key, okay? It made its way in here. It was not a type of key that would have made its way here, so that's a very special key. I'm interested to see those of you that are called to it, what you need, okay? Pile number 2 is the blue wave key. It's a deep blue, deep rich blue, has gold accents, gold scales actually, like fish. So pile number 3 is kind of a I heard replacement key, because the key that's there I moved. It is a wave. It's kind of like a bronze deep metal wave, okay? We'll call it whatever that is. It'll be different when I name it, okay? Because it doesn't have an identity yet. That may be relevant. And then pile number 4 is a sparkly greenish gold. I'm gonna call it that. It's got hearts on it. Looks like a 4-leaf clover. We'll see what it needs to say to all of you. All right. So I will give you a moment to make your selection. And if you need more time, go ahead and pause the video. All right, pile number 1. Let's see for my nailed Hamsa key, what is going to be revealed, or what you need to know, the karma, the outcome. So for those of you that are new, I read and channel past, present, as well as incoming energy. I do read from a polarity, which means there's a light as well as a shadow. You just have to find yourself in the lesson, in the journey. Now, these days, this is one of the handful of readings we take our time with. I have a lot of channeled messages for you specifically, Pile 1, that we will get into in a second, okay? But that's a very unique key that was not going to be on a thumbnail. I don't know that it fits the theme. So we take what comes to us and we take it, we don't force anything here. So that specific key being nailed to the thumbnail could be symbolic in some way, and it could be a light or shadow. We will figure it out. I will say this, there is something regarding your energy levels you need to be very conscious of, okay? Because as soon as I sat for your reading, I was about to start play and start speaking. I have my tablet, it's not plugged in. Well, it wasn't. I keep it up so that I can see what I'm talking about, and I can look at the thumbnail, and I have my notes on which pile is which, right? Like the names of them. As soon as I sat, it went to die. Like I got the alert, like, okay, you got 15% battery, and I don't even know how that happened. So I needed to plug it in. You're running on low. Like, you're pushing yourself a little bit too thin. And that also could be symbolic for some of you of something kind of coming to a close. But the dominant energy I'm getting from that wave of needing a recharge, needing a reset, needing to fill your battery, okay? So make sure you're taking care of your health and your wellness and your nutrition and things like that. Make sure you're getting enough rest and taking enough breaks, things like that, okay? That's the thing that this pile definitely needs to prioritize, all right? All right, so let's start pulling these cards. You're the first pile that's ever seen this deck. Good for you. That could be symbolic as well. Tell me my nailed Hamsa key. Now remember, those of you that are watching this in a timeless sense, this is the lunar, I'm doing this in preparation of that lunar eclipse in Pisces. So while this is timeless, the channeled messages may be relevant to this period of time in your life, okay, when you reflect back on it, or it could just simply be amplifying, right, your need for messages, right? Like a lunar eclipse could just be symbolic of a period of time for you, right? Got a maturing energy. 5 of Pentacles. Well, that does fit. This is an energy of running on empty, right? 5 of Pentacles talks about lack. It talks about being out in the cold. It's like being abandoned. It's usually someone homeless on the street. So this is 100% when you would feel like you're running very depleted, okay? Running on empty, especially since Pentacles rules the material plane. We could be talking about, again, your physical body running on E. That could, again, be a prioritizing of your nutrition and your health and your wellness and the rest you need. Just prioritizing your physical vessel is a thing. That's definitely what you need to know. If you don't know that, this is me revealing that, and you'll start seeing signs of that very soon if you don't correct what I'm telling you, okay? So that's not to scare you. That's just to make sure you're prioritizing your health, okay? 5 of Pentacles. Now, if you know you're in a 5 of Pentacles situation, right, and circumstance, and just physical being, then I don't want to say don't worry about it, but I don't want you to be alarmed, because this is something you're already aware of, and we're about to get to what a possible resolution would be, right? because we're trying to see the outcome and what you need to know and what's going to be revealed. So tell me more about my pile number 1, my nil Hamsa key, what's going to be revealed. What do they need to know? The karma, the outcome, another maturing energy. So everything is maturing. So if you're in a 5 of Pentacles, if it's a lack in any material, physical sense, know that that is a maturing situation. You're reaching the end, the light at the end of the tunnel for sure, right? This card is maturing, okay? As is this. So let me see. We got the 4 of Cups. It could also be a very similar energy here. 4 of Cups is a very disengaged energy. Like if that would be the one word I use to describe it. It's usually someone that's refusing something, someone that's rejecting something or being rejected by something. I don't usually, right now I'm getting an energy of someone kind of really engaged with a situation that's not for them and kind of turning their back on a situation that needs their full attention. We could be talking about that 5 of Pentacles that needs your full attention, okay? So that's kind of what you need to know right now, right? Like, don't be disengaged with whatever that 5 of Pentacles represents. When we talk about your health, your wellness, your material stability, things like that, do not be disengaged in that way, okay? And if you've been having a lot of disengaged energy, like if you've been on the receiving end of this disengaged energy, when we talk about your needs and support and things like that, the resolution of that is going to be revealed, okay? Because in a literal sense, this could be someone not getting what they need physically, not having access to the things they need on a material sense, whether that be because we're talking about like literal, like medical attention, right? Whether we're talking about spiritual ascension, the resources to emotionally cope with certain things, literal acknowledgement when we talk about getting that help, right? Because honestly, it could literally even be somebody like getting rejected for a job, right? Like things like that. So we'll see resolutions here soon. Let me keep pulling so we can see. You'll definitely get some clarity. We've got the Ace of Swords at the bottom. So give me one more. And the bottom for my Hamsa key. Something is gonna nail down soon, hence why you got that, yeah, what did I say? Maturing 5 of Pentacles, as in reaching the peak, reaching the end of that. Maturing 4 of Cups, which talks about being disengaged and an opportunity being presented to you that you're actually gonna want, right? Or you being engaged enough to actually accept something that you should, okay? Maybe if you've been denying it, that as well, a maturation of that disengaged energy and that lack, because look at you, 9 of Pentacles coming in. That's stability, right? That's prosperity in a very individual sense. 9 of Pentacles is very independent. It's being able to support yourself. It's having everything you need to where you're able to prioritize your health and wellness. It's everything you need to where you're getting the offers you need in terms of when we talk about material sense. It could be financial. It could just be asset based, right? Attracting to you what it is that you need to make you feel like you're successful, right? What I like about the 9 of Pentacles here, anytime I see an energy of someone that's disengaged and possibly in lack, I want to see a 9 of Pentacles. Not that I don't want to see a 10, it's just that right now we have someone that possibly needs to prioritize themselves as an individual. And this right here tells you that you will be able to, okay, with the 9 of Pentacles. 9 of Pentacles is very I, me. It's a reward. It's a financial, it's a material or financial reward that benefits you. It's not about a community. It's not about a collective. It's not about a family. It's you, right? Because technically you get a 10 of Pentacles, that could be spread thin. If you're head of a household, it goes to the kids, it goes to this person, it goes to that person. This 9 says you get what you need where you personally lack. There we are, there we go. All right, so let me see what's at the bottom. Hey, we talk about that full moon. We got that Ace of Cups. Yeah, you're gonna get a renewed sense of passion. Look at you. I love to see it. The moon is actually ruled by Pisces in tarot, so look at you. I love it because I'm led with that lunar eclipse we're about to step into. That's what this reading is for. You'll see it closer to the date of that is a full moon in Pisces. Look at you. So it's real time. So as you're seeing this, those of you watching in real time, you'll see something very soon. I know what I'm talking about. I'm telling you, I know what I'm talking about. You'll see the light at the end of the tunnel at a minimum. Like you'll see a way out of whatever disengaged energy you have, okay? With the moon and Pisces energy, it could be emotion based, it could be mental based. Sometimes when people deal with those types of things, it puts you in an energy that affects that. But I get a strong material thing, okay? I definitely do. Some of you are going to get over something emotionally, right? With the Four of Cups, in the most light sense, it's not worried about things. It's disengaged in the best way. It's like, I don't have time for all these emotions of whatever happened. It's time to let it go. Like, I do not care. That could be a thing as well, okay, that I'm getting. So real time for those selecting this pile. I'm so excited for you. Let me pull from these astrology-based oracle decks. When we talk about astrology placements, even though the moon in tarot rules the sign of Pisces, it in fact in astrology is the ruler of Cancer. So when we talk about home and family, even in that Pisces perspective, we talk about like inner demons and things like that. I love to see it. Things that you may not be seeing clearly, and the clarity of such. All right. Hey, sun, moon. I mean, when we talk about eclipses, sun and moon. So again, a lot of you real time. So the sun says to self-express and embody truth. It's all about your personality and shining. And it also talks about like joy and pleasure, right? It rules the sign of Leo, right? Which rules the 5th house of joy, pleasure, entertainment, things that you enjoy, right? So where you've been very disengaged, I mentioned that passion earlier, you're going to feel really good. You're going to want to participate. If you haven't wanted to participate in just like life and just experiences, I see that changing for this particular pile. And that makes me feel good. I like to see it because I really didn't like this 5 and 4 coming through like that. You may be a life path 9. 9 may be a relevant number in some way. I was already seeing 9 before I sat for this palette. Now that I'm realizing 9 is definitely something that a relevant number for you. Okay. We've got, hey, the sign that's ruled by that planet. The sun isn't a planet, I know, but self-confidence, loyalty, creativity. So sharing your personality, being more engaged. When we talk about being social, this is the sign, planet energy that rules like friendship and praise and like being really like visible and just really happy and really abundant. That's what we have here. So that's what's coming in. The sun in Leo is loud, highlighting energy. So you'll get a lot of highlighted attention in the best places where you've been disengaged or where others may have been disengaged with you. I think I referenced specifically like those of you that are like looking for jobs, or when we talk about love, a lot of you like the love readings where you've not been able to find suitable partners. We see the attention, you attracting the right types of attention from the right types of people. So look at you. I like to see it. Now let me pull more. This feels like a pile that's stepping into a period of being very fulfilled, very happy, that prioritizes fun, that's in a position to be able to prioritize fun. So let me see. Tell me more about my nailed Hamsa key. What's going to be revealed? What do you need to know? The karma, the outcome for you. Feels like an elevation of circumstances where that's not been the best, okay? Maturing energy that's affiliated with that solar energy. Yeah, full moon in Pisces, your dreams and a practical plan. So you're going to have some sense of stability soon, some sense of stability, okay? Very much so. Okay, Taurus actually rules, this Taurus Scorpio axis that rules finances and money and material stability and assets. Like that's all of these things. So the first card you guys, 5 of Pentacles, we've got a practical plan. You're going to ground soon, right? Because being disengaged is a lack of being grounded, right? You'll ground soon when things will become a lot more clear on what it is you need to do and how to do it. And not only will you realize what you need to do and how to do it, you'll get the best responses because you'll again get the more receptive energy towards you that's actually for you. because I don't know what situation we're talking about. It's going to be different for all of you, okay? So here we go. We've got a new start is coming. I mentioned that new moon. I mentioned that new moon coming up after, obviously, it'll be the next transit. And that's when the bird readings will be closer, like we'll be live closer to that time. But again, your dreams need a practical plan. You've got a new start coming, okay? And then new moon in Gemini, communication is key. So messages that you'll be more engaged with, okay? You'll get clarity on messages that you have not been engaged with, okay? Or again, whether that's you being disengaged or other sources, energies being disengaged with you, like you not getting the responses you want in whatever area of life. You're going to get those responses soon, and you'll have a fresh start, something that's grounding, okay? So let me see, working through your fears, new moon in Scorpio. I mentioned real time when we talked about the eclipses, right? Well, also Scorpio season, new moon in Scorpio, full moon in Taurus, same season. So when I get both of those cards from this deck, that tells me that time of year will be very relevant, whether that's just like the time of year where you're born, whether that's just like really positively aspecting your natal chart. Like if you have like, I don't know, like I mentioned like the career thing, if you have like a 10th house in Taurus or Scorpio, like maybe that's a thing. But when the moon is transiting that particular season, which is Scorpio season, that's a thing, okay? For sure. I say moon transiting. The moon transiting could be very specific dates, but Scorpio season will be key for you regardless, okay? All right, let me pull more. Tell me more about my pile number 1, my Hamsa key. Your key message that you need to know what's going to be revealed is clarity. You'll get responses where you haven't been getting responses, possibly dominantly in the best ways. You'll be more receptive to certain responses where you haven't been, and that's going to resolve certain things, especially where you've been really scared and worried that something isn't stable. You'll get that clarity regarding that situation. So let me get here. You got coyote. Hey, I mentioned you'll get that clarity, and it landed on community is key. So the coyote here actually says revealer of truth. So don't take things too seriously. Make time to play. And great wisdom comes from laughing at your own folly. Look out for the traps and tricks of life and learn from them. What I like here is when I talk about this disengaged energy, you're going to get the clarity on where you've kind of been self-sabotaging. Now, I know that's a really strong phrase, and I don't like to use it here because it's so aggressive. But like where you've been disengaged, possibly unintentionally so, or maybe you've just been misreading energy, you'll get the clarity. It says great wisdom comes from laughing at your own folly. You'll look back at where you've been disengaged and laugh at it, because you'll be like, I was completely overreacting. Yeah, I was messing up bad. Like, you know what I mean? Like that's where you'll be. Like you'll be like, yeah, I was really doing a lot. Okay, depending on whatever the situation or circumstance is. Okay, because that's what it feels. And that revealer of truth, communication is key, seems to be like a major resolution in whatever you're worried about, wherever you're lacking. What's this? Yeah, independent, 9 of Pentacles. Yeah, you're definitely that group. Hey, look at that. So I'll let you see, because this is a pile of really being worried about independence as well as like prosperity. You've got abundance. Here we go. Okay, but the bottom truly is your sea otter. Okay, so while you're worried about your independence, while you're worried about your abundance, that's gonna come. But in knowing that and in prioritizing that, remember that the goal of independence and the goal of being free and independent, the goal of being abundant and stable, is so that you can really lean into the joy and pleasure of life, right? Which is why your true bottom is a sweet little sea otter. So you may be coming from those piles, but it says happiness, okay? Revealer of truth and happiness. You're gonna find out really soon, you're gonna figure out very soon what it is that's gonna actually make you happy, that's gonna stop you from being disengaged day to day. Okay, it says be the master of playful living. You need to do that. It says release expectations and enjoy every day. Let worry go and instead choose love. Surrender to the waves. Your good destiny of love is sure. Okay, sweet little sea otters, they are endangered. That's why we have a little bit of a feature with them. Got a little bit of collaboration on a channel with an organization that supports the mission, the cause. So go to those readings. They are love readings. Well, one is a love reading, one is a zodiac sign reading. We don't do those often, so definitely go watch that one, okay? So I'm going to pull from this healing energy oracle. Your need to heal is, ironically enough, that incense that I lit at the beginning, if you watch the intro, is sacral chakra. For whatever reason, I knew y'all needed that because I know how chaotic you all get, but that's okay. That's why we got all of this water healing energy on the table for you all to support you as you get these readings. But I'm gonna pull more. You just need to make sure that you're not disengaged and overreacting, because some of you are like rejecting things that just in the most chaotic way that you don't need to be rejecting. It's like good situations, good circumstances, good relationships that you're like, I don't want it. Don't do that. Definitely don't do that. Okay. And then I also want you to prioritize your health and your wellness. That's a key thing. That's definitely a key thing, because in your unhappiness, you've not been prioritizing that. Because what I was actually, that was a slip of tongue. That was just me channeling. I was going to say, I want you to prioritize your happiness. But by me slipping and saying health and wellness, don't put that on the back burner. Do not. That's actually going to give you the energy to be more engaged and to prioritize your happiness like I want you to, okay? All right. Let me see what this healing oracle is going to say for my nailed Hamsa. Good chew. Meditation will help, okay? Meditation will help. Four of Cups can be a meditative thing. It's when you meditate on all of the areas that are lacking and meditate on how things are going to be more prosperous in that Nine of Pentacles. I say that because the Sacred Space card says to find your sacred space within yourself, in your home, a place where you can just kind of be peaceful and just reflect. It also says that you're going to find a sacred space externally very soon, okay? We've got omens. This is the hawk. Hawks are messenger. You're going to get messages about where you'll be finding the most peace, the most harmony, okay? The most comfort, okay? Situations and circumstances. I mean, man, I blazed through this pile. I'll get you, you know what? Let's pull from this deck. We'll pull from this deck, and then I'll get your advice from the New Orleans Oracle and this Sea Melodies deck. Give me more messages, because I was going to pull from the Love deck, but then I was like, maybe I'll use this one instead. So let me see. Some of you may be disengaged in that area, and maybe that's the problem or a problem. We've got mask, yeah. Hiding true feelings, pretending and delude, gaslight, and personify. Some of you are very avoidant in nature, and it's self-sabotaging tendencies. Real bad day to day. If you're avoidant, if you hide, stop. Okay, I know it's hard, I guess. I don't know, because that's not my personality. I'm so serious. I know it's hard when that's your nature, I guess. But whatever you're avoiding, right? Like, stop that. Okay. We got shock, sudden change, shocking news, surprise, and epiphany, and transformation. So something's going to come out. You're going to get some news, some information, some communication soon, in the most chaotic way. I don't know if it's good or bad. It just, you're going to get news about a mask coming off, whether that's people being shocked by you and seeing who you truly are, for better or worse, or you're going to get some news about a mask coming off a situation, right? The moon can be the mask. Like, you're going to get some news about a situation you've not been seeing clearly, and you're going to be shocked. Could be the best way, could be the worst way. It's really going to be dependent on the situation. Some of you, it's going to be a combination of both, because it's more than one situation and circumstance. I hate leaving you like that. So I'll pull another card. There's something, you like sunglasses, watching, looking, perception, stalking. So there's something you're not seeing clearly that's possibly somebody observing you that you don't see clearly in the best and or worst ways. It just feels like something's going to be revealed. Okay, like something's going to be revealed. Okay. And it's going to surprise you. And I don't want to say that's going to be bad. It doesn't have to be bad. But the moon is 12th house energy. It does rule hidden allies as well as hidden enemies. So again, all of you are living different experiences. If it's that chaotic and that it worries you that much, you can always book a personal reason. Oh, okay. Competition, enemy, the other woman, look over your shoulder. Well, listen, it's the sneaky energy. Some of you may get some shocks, okay, about untrustworthy people. Okay, we've got a clock needing time, cycles. It takes time to heal, progressing. Well, some of you are going to get some shocks, okay? And there we go, in due time. So let me pull from this love deck. All right, pile 1. Emotional support. Now is the time to check in with your emotions and your partner's thoughts and feelings. I mentioned that avoidant energy. So when we talk about love, that's definitely something you need to try to prioritize. We have faith and accountability, okay? So trust and believe this love is here to stay this time around. Don't let fear or doubt interfere. Trust the divine. We've got working through fears and we've got accountability. So it says someone needs to take accountability for their actions. It may be you, your partner, or both of you. Acknowledging the effects of your behaviors allows you to move forward. So having faith and being accountable are things that need to happen. If you've been needing emotional support, you're definitely going to be getting that. Some of you are going to be encouraged. Like what's going to be revealed is your need for emotional support, especially if something chaotic happens. This is not necessarily a love and light reading. Remember, it says what will be revealed. What do we need to know? The karma, the outcome. I don't know. It does feel like there's some kind of chaotic shock. Okay. And maybe some of you, this chaotic shock is where the 5 of Pentacles was, right? That could be why it's on the table. But when we talk about clinging to faith and being accountable where we can be, that's when you start getting the clarity to ascend. All right. So let me pull these advice cards and close you out. What advice do we have for this nailed Hamsa key? This nailed Hamsa key. All right, that's the 2. Look at me, I don't even know why I put it there. And you will get the emotional support you need in the right amount of time, okay? This is a maturing energy of let loose. I mentioned the prioritizing fun. I did. That's the Mardi Gras on Bourbon Street, okay? It says to let loose and have fun. Whatever this reversal is, it says to speak your truth. In reverse. Well, okay, so where there's chaos and drama and confusion, just don't engage. The 4 of Cups says to just disengage. Like 5 of Pentacles is a lack perspective. 4 of Cups is being disengaged with that lack and just prioritizing yourself and your abundance. The end. Let loose, have fun, and don't engage whatever that drama is. I don't know what it is, okay? That's why we have to speak your truth. It's not saying to be avoidant. It's not saying to, because some of the sneaky energy is like just stay beneath the radar and just don't engage the drama where there may be drama, okay? Pay attention to the signs. There we are, there we go. Pay attention to the signs and let loose and just don't over explain. Acknowledge where it's not necessary, okay? So let me get your little mermaid message, my little sea melody message. Let me see. You got travel. Seeing the surface of the ocean is not the same as diving deep to see the coral, okay? Now, I want one more because I don't know how I'm taking these. You know what? Let's start over. There's a lack of clarity that's gonna clear up. I want to start over because I think it fell in reverse, but I wasn't certain if I was taking reverse messages. So some of you are a little ahead of yourself. You're doing things before you're ready. You're doing things before you kind of fully understand what's going on. So don't do that, because when you jump too quickly, you might hurt something, okay? Incoming energy of generosity, all right? What good is treasure if you keep it for yourself? Okay, your advice is to be generous. Not only when we talk about other people, we talk about generosity when we talk about ourselves, right? So it says, what good is treasure if you keep it for yourself? It feels like Five of Pentacles could be a little bit stingy combined with the Four of Cups, especially with the Nine of Pentacles. If you have a bit of a selfish tendencies just in general, if you, or even if you just hoard, right? Because people that hoard, right, like they rarely enjoy things, right? Because they don't want to use anything, because they don't want to run out. That's what the Five of Pentacles talks about, running out of things. So this is a person that fears running out of things. So again, what good is treasure if you keep it to yourself? What good is being stable if you don't enjoy and experience life using those assets and resources you have? That's what it's saying. It's saying be generous, but also be generous to yourself, right? You've got the Ocean. Be beautiful, mysterious, wild, and free. This is a pile of saying, if you need to duck off a little bit, do that. If you need to be a little bit private, do that. All of those sneaky cards do not necessarily have to be chaos, even though I feel like majority of you it is, whether already around you or that's going to be revealed in the near future. The Ocean says, don't worry about it. Don't engage with it. And keep being like, be beneath the radar. The Moon talks about being beneath the radar, just like the Four of Cups is being disengaged. And all of those cards, like the Mask is kind of like a hidden energy. Snake is kind of like slide beneath the surface. Just do that, okay? And we've got Direction. All right, trust your inner compass and find your bearings, okay? Some of you, because of the Ocean, maybe being near water may help a little bit, okay, if that's a thing, all right? So we're closing it out. That is all I have for you today, my pile number 1. Hopefully it resonated. If it did, please like, comment, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you can stay in the know on the content we post here on this channel. Thank you for watching. All right, pile number 2, my blue wave key. Let's see what will be revealed, what you need to know, the karma, the outcome. Now, for those of you that are new, I read and channel past, present, as well as incoming energy. I do read from a polarity, which means there's a light as well as a shadow. You just have to find yourself in the lesson and the journey. Now, this pile, this period of life, like when you find this reading, like right now, whenever you find it, right? Timeless message. Big deal, okay? Like, it's a huge deal. I don't even completely know why yet because I haven't looked, but like cleansing your decks, okay? I split the deck, I cleanse. At the bottom, I had North Node. Now, this is after I reshuffled. You got North Node, South Node, right? Step out of your comfort zone and don't let your past hold you back. So that axis is already on the table, right? And then you have a conjunction, which talks about a union, a merging, a coming together. So something's coming together. Obviously, it's literally life path, like purpose based. But I say that because at the bottom of your reset, you got the Wheel of Fortune. So things are shifting, your circumstances are changing. And regardless of how it feels, things are changing with the intention of it being for the best, okay? So let me get a good shuffle and we will dive right into what this blue wave key has to say to you, okay? Some of you are going to have to reconnect with something or someone, okay? There's a reconnecting factor because, like, I've been having weird technology-based things. Some of you, I think I said in a recent reading, some of you, you're very loud. Welcome. Shout me on the comments whenever you come up along in however long. Some of you are watching these readings during a Mercury retrograde. Like, let me know. Shout me out when you find that. Because I'm having, like, weird technological glitches around that. And I say that because, so my Wi-Fi just randomly switched. Like it switched to one that's not, like it just switched. Like randomly on its own without anybody touching it. You know what I'm saying? So like there's a needing to reconnect with something, switching switching to some, like so basically it switched to a signal that's not as strong because it's not mine, right? So that's relevant. That connector factor and making sure you're connecting in an efficient way, and you're connecting to the right source and in the right way. So tell me my pile number 2, my blue wave key. That's never happened before where it just randomly disconnected and connected somewhere else. What? What will be revealed? What do you need to know? The karma, the outcome for my blue wave key. I've got 1. I've got 2. Ooh. Okay, fine. We'll take it. I don't know what's going on. I don't know what's going on, but I already know that this is 3. So everything is going to just be handed to you. Whatever it is that needs to happen is going to be handed to you. 1, 2, 3. Okay. And the one underneath, we've been reading it this way. You might be nosy and see what else is on the table. There's a lot of cards, a lot of messages. You got a lot of messages. Probably the reconnecting factor. This is going to be something extra that comes in with that, for better, for worse. Okay. So first message, the Knight of Wands, little dolphin spirit. Okay. Knight of Wands are very passionate. They're very excited. They're very active. Okay. A shadow side of a Knight of Wands is they're so excited they move without thinking. Okay. So be cognizant of that, because Knight of Wands is very passionate, very active. It's like, I don't have time for all this thinking, all of this hesitating, all this planning, all this feeling. We got to move. That's the Knight of Wands. Okay. So let me see what this is that you're going to get. Ooh, look at you. 10 of Pentacles. Okay. 10 of Pentacles is like the ultimate stability. It's like I mention all the time. It's where you're grounded, you're stable in a material sense, in a way where you can support not only yourself but your entire family. Okay. It's like a getting the bag card. Okay. Like, feels like, you know, the symbolism is generational wealth. When we talk about legacies and things like that, all of you are not achieving that, right? But the point is, it's a lot for you. A lot more than maybe you're even ready for with that Knight of Wands. Like, really excited, not really prepared, just gonna go, move. And then you've got this stability of the 10 of Pentacles, which talks about all of this responsibility. Because 10 of Pentacles isn't just being grounded and stable, it's the responsibility of being responsible, right? It's the responsibility of a family, of a community. So that's something that's going to be revealed soon. Is I don't know about like necessarily that pressure and having to be more cognizant of other people. I get that, because again, the Knight of Wands could be a bit impulsive. All right. Now, I'm not making this a shadow pile. It's just we want to talk about things that could be in a way that could mess us up. That's one thing. So just be cognizant of me mentioning that. Good thing is we got a Knight of Wands chasing that 10 of Pentacles in the best ways. So what else is coming in with that? The 6 of Pentacles. Look at you. I mentioned that responsibility of being supportive of other people, right? So, because that's what the 6 of Pentacles represents. Now, again, 10 of Pentacles, 6 of Pentacles talks about a huge wave, a huge offer of some sense. So I do see some of these knights on the table. That's you, all of you, not gender specific, getting huge offers, really excited offers. When we talk about like your career and just elevation or seeing success with your businesses, I see you getting huge offers that are like bigger than you've ever experienced, right? So I love that for you. I love that you're all seeing that success. But the 6 of Pentacles talks about supporting, when we talk about the community, it talks about having enough to support other people and giving where others are less fortunate. So I could see some of you stepping more into that more community, family-minded perspective, if that's not where you have been. And then look at that the world. Yeah, a lot of you are going to step into like your philanthropy era. Look at you. That's sweet. You know, stepping into, oh, this is what I'm going to be doing for my family, kind of a vibe. Okay, look at you. What's this to be nosy? 9 of Cups. Feeling really good, being very fulfilled in that. It's at the bottom. Page of Cups is offers. Yeah, some of you are going to find love soon. And when I say love, I don't mean just romantic. I mean like love of community, love of family, a desire to expand a family, right? A desire for a partner where you don't have one, right? Like that's what I'm seeing. And I do see opportunities coming in with that. Like what's going to be revealed is opportunities to do those things, feeling really good, and it happening very quickly with the Knight of Wands. So let's see what's going on. Definitely happening soon, since the sign that the lunar eclipse is happening in is here, Pisces energy. Now it also, we have all of this ocean energy on the table, right? So it makes sense. Some of you, because I did see Jupiter, that eclipse in Pisces will be very expansive for some of you. So I don't know if you have Pisces placements or just what's going on. Or it could be Virgo placements, because it's opposite sign of Pisces, ruled by Mercury. And it could also be the, oh, that's my attention, mutable signs. Okay, my mutable signs, right? Pisces, Virgo axis, that's mutable. And then we got Gemini, which is also ruled by Mercury, Sagittarius, which is ruled by Jupiter. There we go. So my mutable placements are really gonna glow up from this eclipse energy. I don't know how, I don't know why, but it just feels really positive. Okay. House 1, individuality, self-image, and approach to life. They're going to really put you in a position to step into who you are. It's really going to positively impact the way you're viewed by other people, that you're ascendant. Okay. But especially in an I, me way, and how you contribute to the world around you. Okay. You're going to feel really good after this eclipse or around that time. Like, that's a thing for my mutable placements. Okay. People are very clearly going to see you in the best ways. Okay. I like to see it. People are really going to appreciate the way you can contribute to your collective spaces and the world around you. I see that too. So let me see, because I don't know why it's so broad. I mean, it's a North Node pile. It's definitely a North Node pile. So let me see. Tell me more. My pile 2, my blue wave key. What is going to be revealed? What do they need to know? The karma, the outcome, please, for my blue wave key. Some of you are going to start looking really good. Like, something about the eclipse energy, you're just going to, like, it's going to really have you looking extra good. I don't know why, but you're going to be really attractive, especially to people that are interested in you romantically. Especially once we reach that new moon. Because that new moon, I don't know, something about the new moon is you're gonna be looking really good. We got have faith in your dreams, waxing crescent moon. All right, excuse me, knocking the sand. Put this over here. There we go. Something's like I'm saying, like, whatever's coming in, the situations that are going to be like really glowing up for you in the way that I see in the best ways are going to restore your faith. They're going to really inspire you to take action in the ways you need to. It says be bold and make the first move. Something, honestly, it could be the stability. It may make you chase something that would make you deeply passionate. Page of Cups is like the things that we would be fulfilled by. So whether that's like a hobby, whether that's a situation, a location, a place, could be even be like relationships of all kinds. Like, there's something you're going to feel really, her word brazen, regarding. Okay. And you're going to go for it. Cardinal moon, that's Aries energy. Okay. So let me see. What's next? This deck. My blue wave key. What do you need to know? What will be revealed? The karma, the outcome. Energy. You're going to have a lot of energy, especially if you have not had it. The Knight of Wands is as energetic as it gets. It's the most energetic of the knights. Okay. We've got all of this initiating energy. So tell me, my blue wave key, what do we need to know from this deck? My pile number 2, what will be revealed? What do you need to know? The karma, the outcome, please. My pile number 2. Very particular. Look at you. This sea otter is wanting to be here a lot. How is that at the bottom? It wasn't at the bottom earlier. It says, be the master of playful living, release expectations, and enjoy every day. Let worry go, and instead choose love, surrender to the waves. Your good destiny of love is sure. If you pick pile 1 as well, the sea otter spirit is not having it with you, especially since this is an ocean themed key reading. Like, pay attention, okay? We have here the black jaguar old soul. It says, walk through life with confidence and grace. You have power from beyond the world. Focus on what you really want. You can create your dreams, okay? And have faith in your dreams is there. So here we are. Here we go. What's gonna be revealed to you soon, what you need to do, how you need to do it in the best, most lucrative, most effective ways. Like doing things that benefit you and knowing what that means, okay? So I'm gonna pull from this Healing Energy Oracle. I have another deck that I randomly decided to use because we have had time, because the energy is very clear, very crisp today. I love it because I'm not gonna be all day. But we'll close this out in a second. Tell me more of what's gonna be revealed, what this blue wave key needs to know. I'm not doing this. If you keep picking all of the piles, I love it for you. But make sure you're taking the key messages away from each pile as you do that, because when messages repeat in different piles and you're watching multiple piles, it means you're not really listening to the messages. You're just listening to every pile, right? Like you're not receiving the message. So my pile 2, my blue wave key, what's going to be revealed? What do you need to know? The karma, the outcome. Give me a message here. There we go. We got 2. You're going to figure out what's actually causing you to struggle, like what leads to struggles for you, okay? And you're going to figure out what brings you joy. So what's going to be revealed? Your struggles and your joy, okay? How to avoid struggle, how to find joy, happiness in that sea otter spirit. Look at you. And we've got ascension, okay? How to ascend. There we are. There we go. All right. I guess this message needs to be read next, but this was kind of advice I was using at the end. Do you not need a love card? I'll pull a love card after this just to see what comes. But I picked this up instead of a love deck, and then we have opportunity. So there will be some type of opportunity, like key themes that are going to be revealed are opportunities. Opportunities when we talk about grounding, stability, family, love, right? When we talk about material, like the key things you're going to get, like this cycle, opportunities. You will prove yourself and discover if you're brave enough, if you brave the rough seas. Like I'm like, if you're brave enough, like some of you need to know, like need to be brave enough. Okay. With that, be bold and make the first move. Some of you are not brave enough right now. You need to be brave enough. But it says you will prove yourself and discover if you brave the rough seas. And I'm feeling like that came out the previous pile. So let me get another one. And I did cleanse these decks, by the way. Did come out because you're not listening. We've got change. Know when to move to a new shell, especially if yours no longer fits. This is a pile of ascending and growing and evolving as you grow older. Like you have old soul and maturity, right? Like an old soul is a great thing, but what happens is when we talk about old souls, old perspectives, like they can be a bit outdated and fixed and rigid and not willing to grow and evolve beyond them, right? Because think of it, when we talk about old souls, we talk about people that are younger and a lot more like mature in the way that they live and their perspective. That's technically somebody that's stuck in the past, right? Like if you're really young and you have a perspective of somebody that's very old-minded, then that's being stuck in the past, possibly even time periods that are prior to your birth. You know what I'm saying? So you don't want to cling to the history, right? In that sense, especially when we talk about being a little more optimistic, right? After each rainstorm, there will be clear skies, but you have to listen, okay? The secrets of the sea become apparent when we listen to the sound within the shell. So this is a pile of needing to listen. And when you listen, I see great ascension in things, okay? So let me pull this love card. I'll pull from that other deck like I mentioned, and then we'll get your advice from the New Orleans Oracle. We've got, listen, I can't help you. We've got love language, okay? It says learning and understanding each other's love languages are essential to meet each other's emotional needs. That could be something you deal with and struggle with romantically just in general. okay? But it could be a thing that's kind of spilled over to all of your connections. I say that because this is a pile needing to listen, okay? Listen and reflect. Sometimes what a person needs is not a wise mind that speaks, but a patient heart that listens, okay? Listen and reflect. This is how needing to listen, being receptive, and reflecting, okay? So I'm gonna pull from this deck. Since we did it in the other pile, I'll get your advice and we'll close this out. There's nothing else to say. This is the power of needing to listen, okay, and prioritizing the things that I said. Tell me my pile number. Yeah, we got an incoming energy of partying, time with friends, having fun, happily single, living in a moment, like enjoying life, just enjoying and celebrating life. You have joy on the table. And then I have Cupid's arrow, which says have faith, love is coming, a surprise invitation, and struck by love. So you got love coming in. I did see that Page of Cups, okay? We do have the Page of Cups. Where did this come from? Why is it here? Sunglasses, and it's on love language and ascension. Some of you have a secret admirer. Go to secret admirer readings. Watching, looking, perception, stalking. So somebody is observing you, probably trying to learn your love language, figuring out the best way to approach you. I see that. Okay. And if that's what you've been doing, would be bold and make the first move. I got that here. Okay. Because where did this card come from? I didn't see it fall. Okay. Some of you need to go outside and get more sunlight with partying outside here at the beach, because it's actually a beach card, and sunglasses. Go get some sun. Go outside. Okay. And let me get your advice and close you out. My blue wave key. Tell me what advice we need for my blue wave key. My final piece of advice for my blue wave key. There we go. Gratitude. Be grateful. Okay. Being grateful for where you are put you in a better perspective and in a better energy to chase where you want to go. Okay. And then we've got spiritual knowledge. So use your spiritual knowledge to practice gratitude and to find joy, to listen, okay, and to do the things you need to be doing, okay? Because it's great things coming in. I got a Knight of Wands chasing a Ten of Pentacles, like really locking it down, especially since we got the Six of Pentacles in the world. Feels like conclusions in the best ways, okay? So that is all I have for you today, my pile number 2. Hopefully it resonated. If it did, please like, comment, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you can stay in the know on the content we post here on this channel. Thank you for watching. All right, pile number 3, my wide wave key. Yes, every time I mention this key, like I call it something different. So I'm telling you, I think I mentioned in the intro, this feels like a pile of kind of struggling to find your identity, figure out who you are, where you're going to go, what you're going to do, because I do not have a name for this card. I mean, for this key, but I'm going to call it the wide wave key. I think I've committed to that now that I'm in the pile. So that's what you'll see in the description box. Okay. Wide wave key. All right. So we're going to see today what will be revealed, or what you need to know, the karma, the outcome. Now, for those of you that are new, I read and channel past, present, as well as incoming energy. I do read from a polarity, which means there's a light as well as a shadow. You just have to find yourself in the lesson, in the journey. Now, pile 3, one thing you truly just need to understand, just in general, it's 100% okay to be tired. Like it's okay to need rest, okay? Because I feel like this is a pile of possibly not needing that. Like I stepped into the energy and I'm like, ooh, I hope we're not on that kind of a ride for this pile. And I was like, ooh, I feel just tired and exhausted as soon as I step into it. So take a nap, take a break, take space, do whatever you need to do, and do it when you feel like you need to do it, right? Like it's called maintenance on the body, right? Because I just feel like, and the mind, by the way, as well as spirit. So take your breaks when you need them. Now, this is a pile of the connection you seek, right? We could be talking about love. I did get those things. We could be talking about any types of connections or connectivity with people that you seek. Is the reason why you're not getting it in the form you're seeking is your lack of ability to feel worthy enough to receive it. I know that sounds very spiritual. People say that all the time, but every deck that I pulled. So first of all, the last 2 decks I cleansed, the healing oracle at the bottom of it right now is Reunion of Souls, which is like a connection based message. At the bottom of this little deck, you've got love. So like love is a thing, is a huge thing. And when I was shuffling and cleansing Moonology, that a relationship starting is one of the Libra moons, I can't remember off the top of my head, kept coming out. But as it kept coming out, it kept coming out with that energy of worthiness, worthiness, worthiness. So it's like a blocking of the love, is feelings of inferiority and not feeling worthy. So that's definitely something that you need to clear, okay? You need to work on, okay? So let me just start pulling these cards so we can see what else you need to know, what's going to be revealed, the karmic outcome for my blue. Ooh, I'm saying blue because I'm looking at this blue deck. Some of you like the color blue. That's what called you here. Good for you. But this is my wide wave key. My wide wave key. Let me ground into my wide wave key so we can see what's going to be revealed. What do you need to know? The karma, the outcome. Give us our power 3 messages, please. Right. This is right in front of your face. This is kind of underneath chaos. And that's a huge stack. We'll get a third one, but again, right in your face. This is right in your face, and you're going to realize this has been right in your face. And this has been hiding under stuff. Okay? All right. Hey, look at you, Empress. That's either you or someone available to you in the form of, could be love. I got love things, right? We talked about it here. We did talk about it here, but we also feel like, that could just be connection with other people. The Empress is very nurturing, kind of like pillar of communities. Like it's really often depicted as a maternal figure that's expecting a child. So some of you may decide what's going to be revealed is your desire for a family or to expand a family in some way. But my Empress here is kind of divine feminine energy. So being more in tune with that receptive side, regardless of your gender, being more in tune with your divine feminine side so you can receive the type of love that you'd like to experience in all forms. So here we are, here we go. It's ruled by the sign of Taurus, second house energy of your stability, things you value, and all of that's going to be revealed. So if you don't know what it is you like, if you don't know what it is you value, if you don't know where you want to go, who you want to be, who you want to be with, here you are, here you go. But some of you, it's right in front of you, literally. So I don't know what that means. Some of you, the self-love you're seeking is right in front of you. So I love that we got the Empress. What is all of this hiding? What is this hiding? We've got the 3 of Swords, pain, trauma. Okay. The pain and trauma that prevents you from being the Empress, from stepping into your Empress divine feminine side, from you avoiding allowing that into your life just in general. So avoiding your pain, avoiding your trauma is not benefiting you, okay? So that's what's going to be revealed. So let me see. Tell me more. Some of you, in a very literal sense, take it as it resonates. I'm going to see what this is in a second. There may very much so be an Empress that is in pain around you that you don't realize. So I don't know who that is for you, but some of you, there is some form of an Empress that is in pain that you don't realize. So let me see. I've got Judgment. Yeah. There's a Judgment, okay? So let me see what that's all about. We got 2 major arcana, 3 of Swords. What's that? Judgment is final, right? There's no going back when the judgment is made, right? That's what we talk about all the time here. So let me see at the bottom. Got the 7 of Swords, which is secrecy, sneaky, possibly thievery. Ooh. All right. Well, I don't like it. There will be another message that will come through in a second, but what happens is when I avoid them, like, because you guys get scared, you guys get upset in these general readings. I tell you whatever you need to know in personal readings with no like filter, because that's what you pay for. But the free messages, it's like I'm getting a vibe. So some of you, there is some form of an Empress in your life that is likely to break your heart very soon. And I don't know what the relationship is. Like it's kind of like a, I don't know what they do or what they did, but it's kind of like a final. Seven of Swords is literally thievery energy. It's sneaking away, possibly stealing, doing things underneath the surface. And it's like usually getting away with it for some time, but judgment always comes. And it's kind of like the revelation of that, right? Like the revelation of this energy. Okay. And then some of you, this is someone that possibly has been suffering in silence. So we've got that as well. So it could be someone that's just been very destructive in a chaotic way that feels a little bit unforgivable. And then we've got one that's kind of suffering in silence. That's another perspective. So I don't know if that's you or someone connected to you, but I'm going to keep pulling these cards to see, because I'm trying to see what's going to be revealed and what you need to know. And I mean, this is obviously someone that would be very important for that to be a priority. So let me see. What is that? Tell me, what is this? What's going to be revealed? What do you need to know? The karma, the outcome from my pile number 3. I'm a little shocked at the energy. That's why I'm like trying to see what's going on. I was like, oh, okay, figuring it out. Some of you, this is doubling down on that message I mentioned at the beginning of you're going to figure out where you're self-sabotaging when we talk about the connections that you're seeking, whether that's you or if it's someone around you. Okay? So let me see. Anything sneaky is going to come out and be revealed, especially with this yang energy. Okay, it says proactivity, expression, doing, and forward motion. Okay, very active, very loud. Okay, we've got Virgo energy, integrity, reverence, and service. So okay, so Virgo is Mercury-based energy, and we talk about messages and communication. When we talk about attention to detail, I'm telling you, some of you, like, you're going to realize some things, some attention to detail, whether that's an internal realization of where you may be self-sabotaging, or if that's an external relationship you realize something sneaky has been happening with, right? Because very active in attention to detail, and this is a sign that rules research. This is the sign that also rules like the 6th house, just health, wellness, day-to-day life, your routine, your structure, things that are organized. Like, that's where we are here. Okay, and very loud energy regarding that. So let me see what's going on. Why is this falling? What is, look, I can't even pick it up properly. We got personal choice. Hey, I like this. We're gonna hold it. It says, close your eyes. What animal do you imagine? What strengths are they known for? What wisdom do we share? Embrace those qualities. I mentioned earlier, this is a pile of kind of finding your identity. Okay, finding your identity. This actually could be a combination of someone finding their calling, finding their identity through some type of pain and hardship as well, right? Like, I got that. But this is the one card that says personal choice. So this is an animal deck, right? For those of you that are unfamiliar with it, there's a bunch of animals. Here it says be any animal you choose, and that's the judgment, that decision. So we'll take it, but I need to see what all of this chaos is that's on my table. Why is this on my table? So tell me more about what's going to be revealed, what my wide wave key needs to know. What's the karma, the outcome? Some of you, like, when I talk about hardship, pain, and like chaos, and like possibly a chaotic person, like, because there is a whole one on the table that could be chaotic. Not all of you, but it's there. It's like literally right in front of you. Okay, like it's been right in front of you the whole time. So let me, tell me more. Pile number 3, my wide wave key. What's going to be revealed? What do you need to know? The karma, the outcome. So, because I'm looking at the signs, I'm like, what do I have on the table? What messages do I have? So the Empress kind of is like it's like when I mentioned like divine feminine energy, right? When we talk about like like the ideal divine feminine, right? And Virgo is associated with like the virgin. So this would be someone that you expected to be very pure, that you see as very innocent, that you see as very like very innocent. I heard the word naive, but like very innocent, very like easygoing, like very traditionally feminine, but they've been very active, very masculine beneath the surface like the whole time. I don't know what it is. Why is it so specific? What's going on? We got meditate and contemplate with the new moon in Pisces. So this is definitely going to be closing of that eclipse cycle, right? Because that I think last eclipse was right, new moon in Pisces. This is the full moon in Pisces we're stepping into, okay? Virgo Pisces axis could be relevant in some way. Like when we talk about timelines, which real time placements, right? Because we also got Taurus on the table. Judgment, I feel like it's Scorpio, Pisces based energy. But meditate and contemplate. Some of you are going to really reflect on someone specific, or again, it could be you, it could be internal, okay? So let me see what's at the bottom. New moon eclipse. Was this a new moon eclipse? I'm not sure. Let me see. Yes, I am like typing it in to see really quick because I can't remember. And I kind of want to know, considering the nature of this pile. Let me see. I don't have time to dwell on this. But anyway, like, that's the thing, okay? We got a new moon eclipse. Expect powerful change that's going to make you really sit down and realize some stuff, okay? Because when we talk about that Pisces-based energy, right? Especially since this full moon does rule that we're stepping into, that I'm leading with this for. Rules the 12th house. That's your hidden friends, but it's also your hidden enemies. So some of you are going to realize some hidden enemies. I hate that this is the message, but that, I mean, it is what it is. I don't control the table. You're going to, right? Some revelations. So let me see what's going on. Now, again, light and shadow. Some of you are going to realize some hidden allies. Like you're going to realize a hidden ally as well. So let me see what's going on. It feels unexpected. It feels very much unexpected. So tell me about this wide wave key. What will be revealed? What do you need to know? The karma, the outcome. By nature of this pile, I might just go ahead and make it the longer one. I think I need to break out Melanin Pop because this is chaos. And I don't feel comfortable with this being that specific of a general, right, collective reading. Like I don't like that this, because if this was a personal reading, I'd be like, yep, this is it, boom, you know who I'm talking about. But I don't, not generally, collectively for all of you, and it's going to be different. So we will pull from Melanin Pop in a second, okay? Hey, look at you, peacock energy, vibrancy. You were born to shine and inspire. Practice humility to avoid jealousy. Be grateful for life and more good things will come. Be true to yourself and recognize your brilliance. You can be whatever you want to be, who you want to be, and you're going to realize that. Ooh, I don't like it. I do like it, but I don't, because you're the peacock. Really authentically so with that Empress. You're absolutely the peacock, okay? And the problem is there's a certain level of that, the word jealousy is here. It feels like you may have someone around you that's really jealous of you, right? It's not a gender thing, but there's someone that may be really jealous of you, or there's someone that feels like you can be anything you want to be, and maybe they don't have that, okay? Like there's a secret, there's a certain thing, like this peacock came through, and it's going to be in the reading that I already filmed, right? Because the eclipse, like when the first eclipse happened, we actually birthed it on the thumbnail for the bird readings, right? But it says practice humility to avoid jealousy. okay? And if that's a thing for you, then that could be how you ended up with people like this around you. Like if you're not humble, like if you're very arrogant, right? You see this at the bottom. Black Bear Guardian, gentle and wise protector, give me your confidence and power. Help me protect the ones I love, awaken my intuition, and guide me. So when we talk about guardians and we talk about that could be a thing, that could be an energy on the table, because guardians is a thing. We got an empress. But this peacock vibrancy, okay? Some of you, there's a person, just two sides. There's someone that shies away from attention that needs it, okay? There's someone that hides and shies away from attention that may really, truly need it right now. But because they naturally hide and shy away from attention with the Seven of Swords and that peacock, like they duck, it's not the best situation right now. And maybe your attention's being called to this person. Now, there's another side where there's someone that really likes attention and they like to be seen as very like innocent and, you know, like this empress, and like you're gonna find out something not that good, okay? So I hate that message, but let me get to this melanin pop deck. Give me a second so we can grab it. All right, we grab it. What's this? Life is speeding up. There's a certain foundation, right, that is not stable. All right, so let me get Melanin Pop. She is reset. We just let her go back into her box because we want her to, you know, that they don't make it anymore. For those of you that are new, they don't make my Melanin Pop deck anymore. It's one of a kind, literally right now. So I don't want to ruin it because like that's it. It's gone forever. And I'm like struggling to get it out the box. Do we not need messages from this? How did I do this? How did I put it in like that? Bear with me, y'all. This is also going to help us ground in this energy. It also gives you time to think about who this could be because it's a very specific person. It could be more than one. And some of you may have some revelations about someone in the most shadow sense. Some of you may have revelations about someone in the lightest sense. It depends, okay? Especially when we talk about students. I think it's funny that Oshun is immediately there. All right. Tell me. Someone's been manipulative because I saw that manipulation card. So tell me what will be revealed. I almost said who will be revealed. What you need to know, the karma, the outcome. That peacock in the best sense, okay? The guardian and peacock is light energy, okay? So tell me my pile number 3, my wide wave key, what will be revealed? What do you need to know? The karma, the outcome for my wide wave key. You're gonna really figure out who, like your personal choice, your peacock energy, okay? I'm telling you, you're really gonna step into that power, okay? So tell me all of this. What's this? Yeah, where you've been holding yourself back. We did talk about that. With the imprisonment, caught, blockages, cornered, stuck. Where you've been holding yourself back, where people may have been holding you back, right? When we talk about like people that may have been like, I mean, the literal, like this could be someone literally stealing on the table, right? Like being trapped, being stuck, being robbed of certain things, right? When we talk about hermit-based energy. All right, let me see. We've got career, promotions, passion, offers, stability, wealth, new ideas. Okay. Could be career-based. Definitely could be finance-based since we're talking about being stuck possibly in a career. I mentioned that is Taurus energy. It rules like your assets, your finances. Virgo actually rules work, not necessarily career, but work, your day-to-day work, okay? So those could be things. Okay, it's going to be revealed that Hermit is back. Day-to-day work, okay? Where you've been kind of stuck in doing things on your own. We do have a commitment here, an engagement, a ring, promises, love, planning for the future. I had love. I did at the beginning. We talked about that. So those themes, let me see. Some of you are going to realize you're restricting yourself. Like on from that message. Some of you are going to realize you're restricting yourself by isolating, okay? Right? With the peacock, that's kind of go outside energy. So you'll realize you're restricting yourself by isolating. And then you'll realize your desire for commitment and where you can find that, and or how you can find that. Let me pull from this deck. I'll get a healing energy oracle. Let's see. You got meditate 2 times. So meditation could be a relevant theme here. What will be revealed to my wide wave key? What do they need to know? The karma, the outcome. Some of you are going to feel trapped in your career and isolated, and you're going to realize you want more. Okay? That's a good thing. Not like oh, you hate everything about what you've got going on. It's just not going to be enough anymore if that's been a priority. Okay? So tell me, my pile 3, wide wave key. That's why you got the love messages and the connectivity. Got it. You know, peacocks are social creatures as well. So what's going to be revealed? Maturing energy, the golden mirror. Narcissist, love bombing, self-absorbed, one-sided. Some of you are going to find out, oh no. Some of you are going to find out like somebody you've been dealing with is not a thing, right? Like it's one-sided. Like that this person may even be taking advantage of you in some way. Whether we're talking about partnership like asset, career based, because it's on here, or when we talk about love and romance and realizing that someone may have been preying on you due to your career and things like that. Like you got to watch that. Oh, I don't like that. It makes me sad. But like I get that. Like the golden mirror, you'll realize, okay? And that's probably why you got the ocean energy popping out, because we associate the peacock with her. She has mirrors as well. Be on standby for the peacock readings. I mean, there are already some live, but we do have we've got one coming up, okay, after this one. It's already filmed. So let me see more. Tell me more. Some of you are really going to step into in the best way, regardless of the figuring out hidden enemies, hidden allies, and where you're, because this is a pile of revealing hidden enemies, hidden allies, where you've been doing that to yourself, like where you can benefit yourself, where you've been holding yourself back, and really stepping into that Empress, Peacock, Mirror energy, okay? That's what it is. It's really evolving and stepping into glow. We did get a glimpse of Oshun. Now, we use Oshun as a symbol for this reading. It's not a religious thing here for the sake of your readings. It's more of a Empress energy, because that's kind of what you need to channel. And whatever form that means for you, whether we're talking about spirituality or religious, whatever that means for you, that's how you need to channel it, okay? So tell me, my pile number 3, my wide wave key, right in front of you, self-indulgence, self-worth and value, self-worth and value. Time to heal, shadow work, self-appreciation. It talks about self-love, which the peacock is, like loving yourself enough to where you're not attracting the types of people that don't need to be in your space, to where you're not avoiding the right types of people that you should be letting in. Because this is a pile of realizing you have friends that you were like suspicious of, possibly, and this is a pile of realizing that certain people that you really desperately wanted to be close with are not what's best for you. It's a self-love pile, okay? And that's the pile of realizing that. Let me see. Tell me more. My pile number 3. Addiction. Well, if that's a thing, then that's how we got here, okay? It says codependent, obsession and restraint, possession and contract, emotional block. So be cognizant of your energy, okay? So we got that. I like that we got key on a ring, like our skeleton keys, right? It says many options, unconventional, one night stand, string along. Like some of you romantically, I hate that this is that how you're gonna find out like someone doesn't have the purest of intentions towards you in a romantic sense. It could be any type of connection. It could be a friend that just wants a piece of your peacock energy, right? If you have that Peacock S energy, right? If you benefit other people, like if they realize that, they want to be a part of that, and then, you know, it's just really sad. I'm not gonna lie. So let me put this down. Okay. Some of you are gonna discover this energy in some of the people around you without realizing it. Like where you previously hadn't realized that. I'm sorry. Let me pull from this. That's why this file was so exhausting. It was like, oh, I'm tired. After finding out that type of stuff, that is enough to make you want to go sit down somewhere. Like, oh no, right? Okay, tell me more about my pile number 3, my wide wave key. Grounding. Yeah, you're gonna ground. I mean, we got the shadow. The sun is shifting. I'm sorry, but and that's the thing. The sun is shifting, right? You can barely see, but this is it says grounding, so you can see when I put it down. See, it clears up. Some of you are gonna have to pull. You're gonna pull back and really see people clearly, situations clearly. Like you're too close to it. You're too up in it. I feel like I've said this before. You're too up in everything. If you just take a step back and you can really see what's going on, that's what one of the key messages is. Okay. Look at our dragonfly, a new day. So you're going to step into a new day soon, a new beginning, fresh start, probably new connections. Okay. Let's see. Put it up here. We're almost done. I want to pull from this other deck since I pulled from the other ones, this other love deck. I will get your advice from that mermaid oracle as well as that New Orleans oracle. So we are closing you out. Let me just get this final message. What will be revealed? What does my pile 3 need to know? The karma, the outcome, especially when it comes to love and connection, since that is the main theme here. Let me see. Got a soulmate. The person you are inquiring about is your soulmate. The sense of familiarity and comfort you feel is confirmation. You're going to realize a soulmate soon. Look at you. I actually like that. The peacock here is like 2, right? You're going to realize a soulmate soon, okay? And then especially someone you've been dreaming of. You'll be having dreams of this person. It says pay attention to your dreams. As the connection deepens, your dreams become more pronounced and full of answers. Look at you. Well, my sweet wide wave key, my sweet peacock pile. It's very interesting energy. So let me just see what's going on. I'm very surprised by this key. I mean, I did say it was struggling to find the identity and who it is and what it wants and things like that. So tell me more about my pile 3. Give me the advice for my pile 3, my wide wave key guidance. Hey, look at you. Where is it? I think I had it on here. You got guidance though. Find safety in your beacon's light. Okay. Heed the guidance. Let me get another one. All right. We've got dive and ocean. So dive deep. Go deep to figure it out. It says you won't find pearls on the seashore. Sure won't. Sure won't. At the bottom we have the ocean. The be beautiful, mysterious, wild, and free. Right? You will be having very vivid dreams of a soulmate very, very soon. I'm leading with romantic because that's the deck, but it does not have to be, okay? But very vivid dreams of a soulmate very soon, okay? There we are. There we go. All right. Companionship. Your advice is companionship. So, my sweet pile 3, make sure you're prioritizing your connections of all kinds, right? Whether we're talking about professional, friends, like prioritize that, but like in the best ways, in the clear ways, because like, you know what I'm saying? Like don't let whatever revelations make you jaded, if that makes sense. Because You need companionship. It's a form of self-care. But I mentioned making sure you're getting rest and all of the things. This is a pile of needing to align your chakras and all of the things, and making sure that you do prioritize yourself and your self-care. And part of that is prioritizing the right types of companionship, right? I mentioned having people around, or a very distinct person that's not the healthiest, that actually is not looking out for you in any way. It looks like they might even be stealing from you in some way, or just taking advantage, getting over, just preying on you, right? Like, just be cognizant of that. And then self-care is also not self-sabotaging those connections where, you know, you do need that support that could be good for you. All right. This was a wave of chaos. It was. So that is all I have for you today. My pile number 3. Hopefully it resonated. If it did, please like, comment, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you can stay in the know on the content we post here on this channel. Thank you for watching. All right, pile 4. So I guess I'll call it the gold 4-leaf clover key, right? We've decided. We're going to see what's going to be revealed, or what you need to know, the karma and the outcome, just in time for the lunar eclipse in Pisces and all of the things, which is interesting just based on what I'm already channeling. So I'll just let all of you know, for those of you that are new, we read and channel past, present, as well as incoming energy. I do read a polarity, which means there's a light as well as a shadow. You just have to find yourself in the lesson, in the journey. Now, the messages today have been very interesting. There's been a lot of chaos since I tapped into this, like not like loud, but like weird technological glitches and all of that. So those of you that are finding me in the future, as this is a timeless message, if you're finding me during a Mercury retrograde, go ahead and shout me out in the comments, because I'm feeling it as though I'm in that time period with you now. So it's just interesting, especially since your first channeled message feels very Mercury retrograde-esque, because it's something about messages not going through, messages not coming in, like you're not getting messages. Like there's certain messages that didn't go through that you didn't get, or certain messages that you tried to send that didn't go through, or just something like that. And even as I was already like channeling that, right, I cleansed this deck, and then the blank card, there's like a random blank card, which I decided to leave it and treat it like a major arcana. Like I'm gonna treat it like it's a deep blue sea mermaid card, since it's blank like that. But the fact that I got a blank card at the bottom of the deck, right, and a hangman, and I'm talking about like things not going through, like some type of signals didn't cross, like a message wasn't relayed the way it was supposed to, like somebody was supposed to tell you something, or you were supposed to tell somebody something, like it just, something just got lost in translation. So that's going to be revealed for sure. Look, you got the Wheel of Fortune, and you're the 4-leaf clover. Whatever it is, I feel like it's going to lead to something positive, I guess, with the Wheel of Fortune. The Fool I just saw is a fresh start. So let's get into this pile. My 4-leaf clover key. Tell me what's going to be revealed, what they need to know, the karma, the outcome for my pile number 4. Pile number 4. Okay. Oh my gosh, so many messages. I'm not taking all of that. You're gonna look at something and put it back, or you did that, and I don't know what's gonna happen as a result. Why? I got 3 maturing energies that I'm gonna like put back. I got the 9 of Swords, I got the Page of Pentacles, and the 8 of Wands, and it's gonna happen very quickly. So the 9 of Swords is like anxiety, it's stress, it's not sleeping at night, and the Page of Pentacles is an offer that comes in very, very quickly, very, very quickly, that I guess can help. Okay. Yeah, the 9 of Pentacles is something that's good. 9 of Pentacles is something that's good. Don't overreact and like fumble something, okay? Yeah, don't be foolish, okay? There's something that you're gonna like be like, nah, I don't want that. Or no, I'm not really that worried about it. No, I'm not gonna acknowledge that. I don't know what that is, but it felt like something that could ease some stress of yours. So I don't know what that's all about. Let me see. My pile 4. Gold 4-leaf clover key. What will be revealed? What you need to know, the karma of the outcome. Got it. 8 of Pentacles. I like it because it is not sunset. I don't know why it's so dark already. Like it's just the sun is shifting. But notice it's real time because it's similar to my lighting. 8 of Pentacles talks about efficiency. It talks about productivity. It talks about being very talented, very skilled, and using that in the best way to get the results you want. Okay, so that's going to be revealed to you soon, like how to do that. That's for sure. Something more efficient and more effective is definitely going to be revealed. That's going to be the outcome, is efficiency and results. So tell me more about this 4-leaf clover, my pile 4. What's going to be revealed? What do I need to know? The karma, the outcome. I don't like that first set of cards that I got where it was like something great coming in that could ease some stress and that you're like, nah. Ooh. Okay, let me see. Nope. Tell me my pile 4. What will be revealed? What you need to know? The karma, the outcome. Okay, wait a minute now. Don't take it out of order. This is the right order. Something's done out of order. I don't know what that is. Knight of Wands talks about pause. A pause to figure out what order you're going to do something, right? Especially where you've been working really hard, persevering, starting to see results, and kind of pausing to assess where it could be better. We got the Devil, which talks about control, ruled by the sign of Capricorn, rules 10th house, career, social status, reputation. Okay. All right. And we've got the Queen of Swords. The World, okay. At the bottom, I've got the Empress. I heard the word perception. So, you know, I got a vibe of like, it feels like, and I don't know why, I kind of heard the words people will see. So I don't know what that means here. Okay? Like the Queen of Swords is very sharp. Knows exactly what's going on. The Devil is all about control, right? I mentioned that. Whether a need to control or the ability to do so, right? I also got a vibe of like a perception thing of like what the people see. Like there's a certain perception of like where we're working, we're making things efficient, effective, and was pausing to kind of reflect on something, right? Like this is a pause to reflect on work that's been done on a foundation that's kind of been laid with that 8 of Pentacles, right? And that reflection is kind of leading to, okay, this is all about like, this is a control, like Capricorn, Taurus energy, because the Empress is Taurus energy, right? So we see someone that kind of has control of something, if that makes sense, or perception of that. So let me see what else is going on. It feels like someone that sees something clearly, that understands something very clearly. It feels like someone that is seeing success from seeing things clearly. It feels like productivity. It feels like Queen of Swords is kind of attention to detail, but just feels like I don't know how to word it. So let me see. It might be that far ahead. So let me keep pulling the cards. Tell me more about my gold 4-leaf clover key, my pile number 4, please. I might end up taking all of this. I am. Look at you. We got the Neptune, Dream and Transcend, which that's the planet that rules our lunar eclipse, you guys. Okay. So we got Neptune. We've got the sign Pisces. right? Neptune, Pisces. Some of you have Neptune in Pisces, or that's been an important transit for you. And then we got Cancer, water, ocean energy, both. And then we've got the two Virgo energies of the house 6, which is ruled by the sign of Virgo. So what is all of this? Stagger that. I mentioned attention to detail, right? Clarity, perception, seeing things. When we talk about the details of that Eight of Pentacles, foresight. This feels like a pile of foresight, of knowing what to do, how to control situations, how to control things. The Empress and the Devil combined feels like Eight of Pentacles on steroids. It feels like a really powerful energy. When we talk about day-to-day life, when we talk about health and wellness, when we talk about home, family, and comfort, when we talk about like perception, because there's a huge perception thing and being very sharp in perception, that's the thing. Like your perception, the revelation of how sharp your perception actually is, and how you use that to maneuver the physical plane, how you use that to be efficient and effective. Okay? That's what I'm getting. It was taking me a while to ground in the energy, because this pile feels like a pile of being so far ahead that like me, the reader, I'm trying to catch up, if that makes sense. And what's impressive is, and this is why we do these types of readings, there's a lot of people that have sixth sense, right? Like we all have intuition to a certain degree. Some people have it just more evolved. And a lot of people with the ability to see, like a lot of psychic energy on the table with all of this water and whatnot, right? All of this combined feels like psychic energy. Virgo mixed with Pisces, that's an axis of the physical world versus the spiritual world, right? Reality versus fantasy. When we talk about like woo-woo energy, a lot of people that can see have difficulty grounding, right? They have difficulty grounding, so the vision kind of stays in the vision, in spirit, right? Like I tell you guys to listen to the messages, right? And apply them. Like a lot of the application that never really happens. This is a pile of, if you have the ability to see, or if you have access to information like I'm giving you, being able to ground that in the 3D and use it to get ahead, to use it to become more effective day to day, right? That's this pile. So it feels like taking that vision a step further to manifestation. That's what manifestation is when you create things, you have a concept and you bring it into reality. Well, when you have the sight, when you can see, or when you have access to that, you can use that, right? A lot of you, what's going to be revealed, what's the outcome? You paying attention to what I'm telling you and seeing the results. Look at you. Look at you. I love it. Come back and let us know. It gives me more credibility. Look at that full moon in Libra. Okay, it's a win-win outcome. Is forecast. That's balance. That's scales of harmony, right? I love that. I love to see it. So that's the energy coming through. Let me see. I'm gonna put this over here. It took me a while, y'all. Like, I'm serious. Like, when I say, like, it took me a while to catch up as the reader, it feels like a pile of, okay, I saw, and then I moved, and I put it into action, and everybody else is just going to have to catch up, because I'm talking about this, I saw this, I said this, I predicted this, I forecasted this, I researched this, and I've already done it. By the time you had time to sit down and look at it and figure out what to do next, I've already done it. Like, that's the pile, being that far ahead. So much so that me, the reader, has to catch up. Look at you. I love it. So let me see. I'm going to pull from this animal oracle. We'll do that. You may be seeing lizards. That may be a thing. Hey, look at you. I told you this is a special pile. You got the unicorn. I didn't even know that was in here. That's not a real animal. Look at them cheating. That's not a real animal. Right? But it says infinite possibilities. You are the sovereign of the seen and unseen worlds. That's that Virgo Pisces axis, which this eclipse that I'm filming ahead of literally rules. And you got Neptune, Pisces, Virgo, seen and unseen. Right? Virgo is the analytical mind, the seen. Pisces is the subconscious mind, the unseen. So look at you, okay? The magic of love surrounds you, beauty transforms you. Listen to the spirits of light. Abandon the darkness, go beyond the ordinary and become the legendary. This is my unicorn pile. I'm telling you. And you know what? Unicorns are ruled by Neptune, Pisces energy. It's the energy of fantasy, which is why it's ruled by the fish and mermaids, and it rules all the woo-woo everything. That's why, okay? So look at you. I love it. Tell me more about this pile 4. What's going to be revealed? What do you need to know? The karma, the outcome for my pile number 4. Polar bear. Hey, this is my powerful woo-woo pile. This is my seers. This is my conjurers. This is my people that like make things shake. And even if you're like, no, I'm not. Yes, you are. It's just that Virgo Pisces axis. When we think woo-woo, we think Pisces. But like my forecasters, my researchers, my innovators, right? People that work with technology, people that create things from scratch. If you invented something, right? Like anything, that's woo-woo. That's conjure, just from a material, mundane perspective, day to day, right? Doctors, you are healers, right? Like all of that falls into this category. So when I say this is my woo-woo pal, seeing the results, seeing the efficiency, and even having not only yourself but other people pause to see that pile 4 is really getting some things done. Where did all this power come from, and how is that possible, right? When we talk about healing people, when we talk about foresight, right, beyond just the woo-woo messages, we talk about the mystic, the creators, right? It says, know that challenges make you stronger. Have faith when you face adversity. Take time to rest, dream, and renew your strength. Embrace your psychic abilities. You carry the shaman within. So I mentioned like that woo-woo psychic thing. So the woo-woo side of being quote unquote psychic and intuitive is literally psychic ability, right? The ability to interpret higher energy. Well, the day-to-day aspect of that is just being a good analyst. You see what I'm saying? Two halves of a whole, two sides of the same coin, right? Being very good at analysts and being good at analysis. Sorry, excuse my language, but the mystic is here, okay? So that's you, even if you don't see yourself as such. All right, what is this? We've got the goose, inner knowing. Hey, mystic and inner knowing. I'm telling you, that's literally what I said. That's what I said, what I led with, right? It says, you are a brave traveler. Your soul knows the way. Be confident you will achieve your destination. Loyal friends are always with you. Don't worry, you are blessed. Let yourself fly. Don't worry, you are blessed. Let yourself fly. And be confident you will achieve your destination. Your soul knows the way. I'm telling you, this is the power of being ahead. Being ahead, being ahead. Okay? Being ahead. So, where am I? What am I doing now? Look at me. I'll pull from Melon Pop. We used it looking ahead with long distance. And I split the deck. You got revenge, which newness, revenge body, luxury, reaching goals, sudden success, being so far ahead that it should be a crime, right? Feels like it, because the revenge is the revenge glow up card. And it's like being so far ahead that it should be a crime. Like, how is that Power 4 way ahead of us? Or how does Power 4, have an advantage, right? Especially when we talk about that Empress energy, we talk about taste. It says flavor, sweetness, pleasant, expensive, beauty, details, like how are you ahead, right? There you go. So tell me more. Like Power 4, gold 4-leaf clover, please. What will be revealed, or what you need to know, the karma, the outcome, please. What does this Melon Pop deck have to say to my pile 4? I love that we saw the unicorn. I love that we got inner knowing. I love that we got the mystic. Some of you are really going to realize your power soon, your ability to control, a la devil card, right? Influence. It says influence, devious, trick, exploitative, fool. Now, Some of you are going to reveal where that's been a thing around you. But I like manipulation here with this power, right? Like it feels like where you're able to manipulate, where you're able to control, doing that effectively. Because sometimes we try to control things we've got no business controlling, especially those of you that are on that woo-woo half. Like you try to do stuff like control what you can control and give the rest to God. Like a lot of you struggle with that, right? And I don't judge you for it, but a lot of people that go on the spirituality ascension journey that look at non-traditional religions, they do so because they want to control things, and that's the opposite of the purpose, right? It's about releasing control, controlling where you can yourself, and kind of giving the rest away, right? And allowing it to unfold as it should, right? But that said, seeing where your power to manipulate can be best and most effectively utilized. There you are. There you go. So let me get like 1 to 2 more. We'll take the bottom. I feel like I've been talking a lot longer than this pile actually is. I'm telling you, but it feels like having so much in so little time, like thinking, man, it must have taken a long time to get this done. And it didn't, because you were really efficient and effective about it, right? Feeling like seeing the results. A good analogy is like seeing the results that would have taken like 5 to 10 years in like 1 or 2 years because of your approach, if that makes sense. So I love this. Ooh, this is a glow up pile. Good for you. Good for you. Hey, listen, what did I say? Self-made, abundant, rich, full circle, changes, and joy. This is I'm telling you, it feels like a glow up that happens very, very quickly. I mentioned the analogy of 5 to 10 years worth of growth in like a year or two. And like the manipulation to rags to riches, those of you on the woo-woo side, if you've done that kind of work and you've done the material efforts, you're going to see success, right? Obviously, if you just, pray, light candles, whatever, and do nothing else, then I can't help you. But if you've been truly doing the work, those of you on the woo-woo side, you're going to see some success. Those of you where you're like, I don't do woo-woo, I'm scared of woo-woo, I don't even know why I'm watching you. I know some people like that. I love y'all. Thanks for your support. You don't have to be woo-woo. You're good at knowing what needs to be done and doing it, right? Again, woo-woo is just the higher mind. You still have a mind. You're still an analyst of some form. You still are a creator of some form. So there you are. There you go. You're going to make something shake soon. You're going to see results that you didn't expect. So let me see. One more. We'll take the bottom. Got a couple decks. We'll close it out. We'll close it out right in your face. Trapped, imprisonment, caught, blockages, corner. This is a pile. Okay, so I did see where you're holding yourself back and gaining experience and maturity, where you've been holding yourself back. I don't want to take that because I don't want to go down the rabbit hole of that topic. If you're coming from another pile, maybe it was the previous one, then go back. Like, I don't know. There's another pile that had that message. We're not repeating it because we're closing it out. One more in the bottom, please. Like pile 4. A 4-leaf clover key. What needs to be revealed? What do they need to know? Karma to outcome. One more message, please. Thank you. That definitely is telling me to wrap it up, because a win-win outcome is forecast, and it landed on my mermaid oracle deck that we're using for advice. So rags to riches, taste, flavor, sweetness, pleasant, expensive, beauty, details. I feel like we got it a little while ago. It's 100% in alignment with that Empress energy. Manipulation to rags and riches, taste. Okay, we got teacher, education, knowledge, competence, care, professor. The knowledge to get there, okay, and the clarity to show other people the way. There we are. There we go. I'm gonna pull from this love-based deck, and so that we can get you a message with that. Okay. You are my world is a thing. Libra scales are a huge deal. Okay. Something unexpected. This is a weird combination. I'll lay it there if it means anything to you. But the you are my world with the win-win outcome. It's very, look at me. I'm messing up because I'm so busy focusing on other things. Let me see. And I'm actually trying to wrap it up. So, because I actually got the message to wrap it up. after this deck. So let me see. Will my world a win-win outcome? By Libra season, okay? Because we're stepping into Libra season, actually. Yeah, yeah. Something about stepping into Libra season. It could be love related. I'm not certain that it is, but something with this Libra scales, okay? You are my world. We've got a warm embrace. Let yourself enjoy your partner's loving arms around your body. Their touch ignites a flame within you. Alrighty. We're just letting it ride. Definitely okay when it gets cool. Something about when it gets cool. If you're watching it real time, even if not, something about when it gets cool. Fall, winter season. Because warm embrace to warm up. Here we are. Here we go. We talk about taste and like people eat a lot in the fall, winter time, right? We talk about candy like Halloween. Vampire feels like a Halloween theme. And then we have Christmas. So fall, winter, costumes. There you are. There you go. That's a concept. And very soon with a mature energy, as in like now. Like if I got a card that says very soon and it's mature, it's like today, tomorrow, okay? Next week. Not very soon in a month, very soon like tomorrow, which following this moon, that season is literally quickly ascending upon us, okay? But it says be clear about what you want, because within the blink of an eye it will be yours. And that's this whole pile and everything that you've asked for in life and your ability to chase it, right? Where you've applied effort, where you see potential to apply effort. This is encouragement, okay? You got self-love for sure. This is my healing oracle. Give me a card from this. That's pile number 4. Yeah, we've got changes coming in, all right? I'm just flinging cards because I'm wrapping it up. And we've got divine timing. I mentioned the very soon is today. Very soon, as in today, changes in divine timing faster than you seem prepared for. Okay, so let me pull from here and then I'll get your advice and close it out. My pile 4. All right, my twin flames. Oh, okay, so you're gonna get extra for sure. This is that group that's doing that. So twin flames, it says yin and yang, which you got here 2 times. Balance, union, duality, complement, and polar opposites. So what's this at the bottom? Karmic relationship. So I don't know what that is. In the best sense, this is the same thing, right? This is the same thing. Because a karmic relationship is, people use it like it's bad, but it doesn't have to be bad. Every karma is neutral, right? And the scales of Libra rule karma. Karma is neutral, and any karmic contract is just a lesson you're meant to learn from someone. And it doesn't even have to be romantic. It can be platonic. It can be your family, right? But it just feels like mirroring in some form of a connection, like not realizing that a certain connection is monumental. In the shadow sense, watch it, because you could be mistaking like someone for your twin flame and it's like not a healthy connection. We do have Cupid's arrow, okay? Have faith, love is coming, surprise, invitation, struck by love. Okay, well, listen, for the most part, that's like that shadow does not really exist. Something, you got love coming in, like love coming in, and I'm not digging because these are loaded terms that I don't have time for today, okay? So if it's that serious, book a personal reading. I have a gazillion love readings on the channel. I do. Let me get your mermaid advice, and then I'll get your New Orleans oracle advice. So, because that's a lot. There's something heavy coming in. It doesn't feel bad. It's just heavy coming in when we talk about romantic connections, okay? It's definitely destined to be, what's this? Generosity came out like a 3rd time. It says, what good is treasure if you keep it for yourself? Well, your advice is to be generous. So I don't know what that would mean for you. Tell me more. We got voyage. Set sail on a new course. And then the ocean keeps coming out. Be beautiful, mysterious, wild, and free. At the bottom, stillness. In calm waters, everything becomes clear. There you are. There you go. My final piece of advice for my pile number 4. I don't know, I gotta really, like, once that card hit, it was like, you're done. Throw out the random messages and close it. Like, okay, that's what it is. Tell me more. That final message. There you go. Chase success. I mean, that's why I'm done. Chase success. Use your intuition. Use your foresight. All of that I keep telling you, you have that power in you. Whether we're talking about woo-woo or just the ability to interpret, right? Use your intuition towards success. Okay, that's what we've got. That's what we've got. So that is all I have for you today. My pile number 4. Hopefully it resonated. If it did, please like, comment, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you can stay in the know on the content we post here on this channel. Thank you for watching.